Teddy. Russell Wilson. And the
shores of Lake Erie. We are in front after its founder, Moses. Today we've got a week 13. And the Cleveland Browns. So here come the Browns for by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
Like in terms of numbers.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. And hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Bridgewater now looking to that's Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
brings up second and
the numbers from a week ago for Jarvis Landry. 7 catches, 72 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And able to get this one across the 40.
We see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early. Running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Trying to go and dime, huh?
10 yards. They run the option on second down. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Patrick Queen drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry.
Fast and a big sack.
Steelers nothing.
A little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Take it forward for about 5 after the 28-yard line.
He was brought
in a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The ball carried by number 34. Anthony Harris.
A good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Fights through and now a crease. And they work this well outfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Round 3, Steelers nothing.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Makes the score Browns 6, Steelers nothing.
Possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Hey, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it?
Bro.
In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
And again this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Number 34.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that's one where the quarterback has to show the agility of his feet and the arm. And to scramble, still was able to make the play.
I'm going to show my age. I'll go back to Roger Staubach. When he was with the Cowboys and Tom Landry, his head coach kept telling him, quit scrambling, quit. Oh, nice result. Those are those types of plays. Keeping the play alive, extending it, and finding a receiver open for a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there to holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from the defender.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Wilson to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
14.
From 10 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jordan Lewis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Lewis on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Going deep here for Landry. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use the bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out awkward down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
That's caught at the 25.
There it is.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started, and fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Bridgewater. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Landry again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Bridgewater. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
30-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
15-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 16, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try again with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater now. complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 36-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff looking right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to number 34.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play.
What you thought? Right, what you thought it was.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Browns down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And boy, that one drops incomplete. If he was in a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the incomplete pass on the last play, that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Without all likelihood, this ball game still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right.
You don't run the same crossing route,
nigga. Pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change
like I don't
the channel
choose it.
just yet.
How did Get
I
out
like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable.
That's
So
funny
they went
because
for
these
the
niggas
bigger
running the
shot,
same
went for
play
it
that
all on
Jaren
that
and
one.
movies.
This time, they were ready for it.
That shit crazy.
On play
Yep,
action,
it's the same play.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Wilson wants to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 24 yards a game there. Another first down as well.
And the Steelers first
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.
Damn, I ain't break 100 yards.
Run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move.
10-1. We'll be 11-0. Patty Holmes is butt. Damn, bro. Gotta get that speed. Ooh, evasive. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's better than jukebox, at least. Oh, I'm 10-2. Damn, who else I took a loss to? Oh yeah, what you got? Wait, no, who else I took a loss to? The computer. Guess it was.